What went wrong last year? Well, I suppose basically there were two things, and this does make a slight difference at cricket. Our batsmen failed to make enough runs, and our bowlers didn't get their wickets quickly or cheap enough. We're hoping that both these weaknesses or deficiencies will be cured during the coming summer. The one snag, I suppose, at the present moment is that we have, as a result of financial reasons, a very, very small playing staff. It's the smallest the county have ever had since the war. We have, as far as contracted players are concerned, something like 11 to pick the side from. But fortunately, there are a number of experienced cricketers who will be available, people like Jeff Smith and Paddy Phelan, who have had considerable first-class experience. What are our chief hopes? I suppose really one, that Keith Fletcher, who is one of the most promising young bats in the country, will score something in the region of 2,000 runs. That's a lot of runs for a young player to score, but it would make a great deal of difference to us.
The thing what went wrong last year at the start of the season, I got into a very bad patch till about halfway, and I started to get a few runs from then on, and in the end of the season I was getting quite a few. But I realised as a number 4 I must get to nearer the mark of 2,000 and 1,500. 2,000 runs must be my aim to get any further in county cricket.
We have a young slow left-arm bowler having his first full season with us called Ray East. He bowls a line, spins the ball, and though he is short of experience, I feel that he is a very good prospect. And also in the spin department, we have Robin Hobbs, who has already toured South Africa with the MCC, is still a very young man, and probably one of the best leg break bowlers in the country today. There's no question of this leg spinner not getting sufficient bowling practice because he's got to bowl simply because I haven't got any other bowlers anyway. So he'll get plenty of practice.
I joined Essex in 1961. I was in fact going to Kent, but the captain, Trevor Bailey, managed to persuade me to come to Essex, and I've had to struggle in England more or less as a bowler of my type. The leg breaks are more favoured overseas. In Australia or the West Indies, there's far more bounce in the wicket, and you get a far better crack of the whip as far as I'm concerned. But we struggled on, and here we are. This year, I think the spinners will have to struggle even harder than they did last year with these new rules they brought in. And I don't feel very optimistic personally.
Barry Knight was the only player in the country to do the double last year, and he will obviously be a tower of strength to us. Then we have our beneficiary, Brian Taylor, who is a fine aggressive batsman, one of the most aggressive batsmen in the country, and also an extremely reliable and dependable wicketkeeper. My senior player is Gordon Barker, a very, very good opening bat who can score quickly or bat defensively according to need and necessity. He is an extremely good little player, and if he'd only have a little bit more confidence in his own real ability, he would get even more runs than he does at the present moment. Our prospects, I think, are extremely interesting. We've always been an unpredictable side, and I would say that this season we shall probably be even more unpredictable.